Hey folks, today is May the 21st. It's currently 6:37 in the afternoon. We're going to look at doing a MG Pro EA update review. Some of you guys might be a little confused by that because we did last week a week 5 final update showing that the MG Pro had actually blown up our account. After talking to quite a few people that did not have their accounts blown up, I decided to make some changes and give MG Pro one more chance here. As you guys can see, if you come over to the MG Pro review page, you'll see that we have the original MG Pro account right here. You can see that was with Pax Forex Broker, and 0.01 per 500 was the risk settings that we used. This time around, we're using the vendor's recommended Oppo Forex, as you can see here, and we're going to be using 0.01 per 1,000. Everybody that I spoke with who was able to survive last week with this particular expert advisor was able to do so at a different broker besides Pax Forex, and a lot of them were using these settings. So I figure if I run with the vendor's recommended broker and these less risky settings, hopefully we should be okay. I did also mention these changes over here, not only on YouTube, but also on the Facebook page here. As you can see, just a quick update to let everyone know that I'll be starting a second test with MG Pro. It's going to be called Phase 2, this time with different settings and the recommended broker. Test will be 60 days, so we'll see how things turn out this time. So hopefully you guys are able to find out exactly what we're doing by watching that video. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. And if I remember to, I'll make sure to go over some updates that the vendor posted for us as well. So as we can see right here, wow, drawdown is very light. I'm pretty sure this was our first week of testing. We can come over here to history. You can see deposit was on 5/17, and that was on Monday. So as you can see, this sim account was started Monday, and we took our first trade on Monday as well. And again, this is with reduced risk settings, so I don't expect to have as high of profits earned, but you can see we definitely did well our first week, 1.34%, so no complaints whatsoever right there. And let's see here. All right, something else I should mention, we started with a $5,000 account this time around. We are, like I said, using, instead of 0.01 per 500, we're doing 0.01 per 1,000. So I decided to just do a nice easy number like 5,000 here to keep everything simple. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the news this week before we jump into the VPS and also the news. All right, as we look here, we can see that not really much happened on Monday that will have hindered us. These definitely were still troubling times. This was a tough week. There were other expert advisors that did take heavy losses this week. So I'm happy to see that this version of the MG Pro with these settings was able to do so well this week here. All right, so we can see here, Wednesday we had AUD employment. Let's keep on going down here. Thursday, USD unemployment claims. Friday we had, let's see here, existing home sales, Canadian retail sales, core retail sales. All right, and let me come back over here, take a quick peek here. So we got USD CAD, Euro USD, and CAD Swiss franc. All right, so yeah, a few items that could have caused us some whipsaws, but not a whole lot. All right, let's go ahead and jump in now into the VPS. Give me 1 second. All right, as we can see here, we do have MG Pro set up on all of the recommended pairs here. And once again, when I initially started and tried to get this reset up, I did have to restart my MT4 in order to get them to come up properly. I'm not sure why that happens, but if you guys run into that after you get it started, just restart it, or either come in here and refresh the charts and see if that fixes the problem here. And of course, we do have the MyFX book running, smiley face up here, so our results are tracking correctly. And as we can see right now, going into the weekend, we have $4.10 in profit pending. Hopefully that will go our direction on Sunday. Definitely don't want to see any crazy spikes to the red with that, but definitely happy to see that we're in the green at the moment. And we can come over here to account history. Everything this week, or everything we see here, is from this week. So as we can see, lots of $10 and $11 wins, $8.29 there. We only had 3 losses this week: 72 cents, $7.51, and 17 cents. So we definitely had a great week of trading, $66.93 in profit in total. All right, with that being said, actually, let me double check something. I know we only took trades in 3 pairs this week. All right. Just checking to see if there were any errors or if we had anything that wasn't a smiley face here. All right, what does this say? All right. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in here. I can look through that stuff later. And I'm sure that every week we're not going to get trades for every pair. So we'll check this again when we look into it next week. And hopefully we'll have trades for all of the pairs that we're currently running. All right. Let's go ahead and jump in now and check what the vendor did this week before we check on the news from the vendor in our Telegram channel. Or in their Telegram channel. We can check out this first one here and this second one here. And let's see how things went for the vendor. All right, so as you can see, the vendor actually did 3.58% this week in that account. And what's the balance on this one? All right, so this was started with $500 and it's currently up 127%. And this account is also live. I believe they started this one with 100,000 and it's up 2.64%. All right. I wish there was a way to see just this past week if they also traded with all 5 pairs, or actually let me see if I can check the history. All right, so this week they closed out Euro USD, AUD CAD, CAD Swiss franc, NZD CAD. So yeah, they definitely closed out more pairs than I did. But again, they are on a different broker as well. So there are a lot of variables in play here that could be the reason for that. Some of these trades also could have been from previous weeks that just closed out this week on some of these pairs. So like I said, we'll watch it next week and see if we get more pairs to close out. Because there are 5 pairs set up here. So ideally, we'd like to be trading on all of those pairs. All right, anyway, let's jump into the Telegram channel here. And you guys can see exactly what updates we have for MG Pro. MG Pro Robot will have an update the first week of June the 21st. All right, so that is basically 2 weeks away. Go through next week, and then the week after next week will be the first week of June. And we can see here steps you need to take before the MG Pro update. What's in the new update? We've always said MG Pro is one of the best EAs and smartest EAs we have. The strategy of EA is always a winning strategy, and the reason for this update is not to change the whole strategy, but the issue that we found out via the CAD pair. CAD pair has many fundamental news, which is not related much to technical analysis, and that's why it affected the MG Pro trades recently. That's why we'll have some new pairs to trade for MG Pro in its new update. We'll also add a news filter, awesome, to the MG Pro. Individual preset file will be given for each pair. All right. A new smart inner indicator will be added to match 2021 market condition. Low drawdown setting will be added as well. Improvement on trades accuracy and monthly profit. Beautiful. All right, so this is definitely good news, guys. So hopefully we won't see a repeat of what happened with this situation right here. And regardless, I did, like I said, switch to much less risky settings. So hopefully this paired with the new updated version of the EA will give us some nice consistent profits. All right, so that's going to be it. This was week 1 for our phase 2 with the MG Pro testing. If you guys have any questions whatsoever on this particular expert advisor, send them my way and I'll try to find the answers for you. And if you want to test it out for yourself, make sure you guys use the link below. As always, I definitely appreciate you guys supporting the channel. All right, I will see you next week for our week number 2 update review for the MG Pro EA. Have a great weekend and I will see you then.